since the result of the 6-week-long trial between Amber Heard and Johnny Depp was released. There have been a lot of reactions and expectedly some finger-pointing. But while all of that was initially limited to social media, one of Amber's lawyers has taken it up a notch, and you won't believe what she said about the jury. So, what exactly did Amber's lawyer say about the jury and the outcome of the case? Although no one exactly knew what the outcome of the trial would be, but if you'd asked most people who they thought would win based on the evidence presented, they'd probably have said Johnny. Regardless, that doesn't mean Amber and her people shouldn't feel let down for the loss, but where we draw the line is them going on national television to besmirch the good name of the jurors and our legal system at large. But this is exactly what Amber's lead counsel, Elaine Bredehoff, did earlier today as she got on an interview on CBS and had some pretty less than ideal things to say about the outcome of the case. When asked if there was anything she and the team could have done to change the outcome of the case, she started off saying yes, but then things went sideways when she openly stated that the jurors had been influenced by either their family members or by social media in reaching the verdict.
Always, I redo my closings 100 times afterwards, whether I win or lose. That's part of being a good lawyer, a good trial lawyer, is
right.
There's always something. But I think that there were a lot of influences here that were beyond our control. And I think the social media, it was like a Roman Colosseum. Is the best way to describe the atmosphere here. And I have to believe that the jury, even though they're told not to go and look at anything, they have weekends, they have families, they have social media.
They were not sequestered. They were not sequestered.
And the 10-day period we had, how could they not have been influenced?
But Elaine,
as if she hadn't done enough damage to the reputation of the people in the court proceedings, she later went on to talk about how Johnny and his team were responsible for the social media influence that she claims affected the jury and by extension the case. According to her, not only were Johnny and his people not fighting fair, she also admitted that they rode on the ignorance of the general public on the matters of domestic violence. These were the words of a professional lawyer, and although we get that she might still be upset about the outcome, there were piles of evidence that supported Johnny's claims, which literally everyone in the world saw with their own eyes. That, as things already seemed to have been going for the lawyer during the interview, it got even worse. Still talking about the outcome, Elaine stated that Johnny's win wasn't a joy, but is a huge step back for women in domestic violence situations, and that's not even all. She also said,
a major setback for women, for women inside the courtroom and outside the courtroom.
because
Because basically what this said, Amber had an enormous amount of evidence, although a lot of it was suppressed in this case as opposed to the UK. But look at all the women who have no evidence. All these women who suffer from domestic violence, domestic abuse, they don't have evidence. And basically what this jury said is unless you pull out your cell phone and you tape record your spouse beating you, you're out of luck.
But Elaine, I think,
of course, seeing this didn't exactly sit well with many people on social media, and boy, did they share their grievances. One user wrote, Elaine Bredehoff is accusing the jury of doing the things that she herself did. In reality, Elaine and Amber Heard checked the entire internet during the week of the judicial conference to find inconsistencies, and then correct it when trial resumed again. Another user had a similar but different point of view. They wrote, after seeing her on the Today Show this morning, Elaine isn't any better than Amber. She has been representing Amber for years now. She knows Amber and how she is. The two of them were made for each other. From the comments of the fans, it's obvious that a lot of people recognize that Elaine was in the wrong for this one. But how about you? Do you also think she was wrong?